Greetings, Tecmo Super Bowl fans. Today we bring to you another online tournament group play game. This time between Elijah Peters as the New England Patriots taking on QBLions and his Seattle Seahawks. This is a common lower tier matchup. These three teams tend to bring up the bottom if you're going to rank teams top to bottom. This is where you'd find them. Looks like Derek Fenner is going to return this one. He has the 56 running speed, 75 hitting power. Best option to return a kick for this team. Also likely find him at the tight end position for optimal run blocking. We have an offset I playbook mixed with pro set at 2 and 4 on the run and pass. Mixed with run and shoot on 1 and 3, and then Red Gun Z on 4. Lippett on defense here, not the optimal defender in that formation. What you're going to find here is that runs to the bottom and the middle are more easily defended by Lippett. In addition, it's also more easy to defend the burn route on that playbook with Lippett positionally. So, because you do need to have Tippett go with the bottom receiver. So, Red Gun Z pass 4, successful 4. QBLions there. Elijah Peters kind of mixing up here, going with Hurst this time. And he gets sucked up and just lets Tommy Kane run down the field like he wasn't even there. And Tommy Kane now has a significant gain. Would have liked to see QBLions just go out of bounds there. There's really nothing to be gained there. He was not going to out-juke him. Or maybe intentionally try to engage a tap, but what you're asking for is a fumble in that situation. Pro set here, and we have James Jones up the middle, and juke in the hole and into the end zone. Nice drive by QBLions. James Jones, the running threat on this team. And we're at 6-0, soon to be 7-0. And we'll see if Elijah Peters can do anything to return the favor. Full power kickoff. Marv Cook returning the kickoff. Normally you see Stevens return this with his 44 MS. The 50 hitting power of Marv Cook is not going to be a factor in the return game. No one will be getting popcorn by him. First down and 10, offset I formation. Harper, kind of an odd choice there. You've got Glasgow, you've got Jacob Green. You even have Eugene Robinson as an option. Not a great one, but probably not. You don't want to take a situation where wide receiver 2 is going to be running unguarded when you run up. Otherwise, you're forced to let happen what happens. So, third down and 1 here. Offset I formation again. Jacob Green this time. Looks like QBLions thought about lurching there and said, whoops, I'm not allowed to do that. Came back around, and Mark Wilson run goes just enough for first down. First down and 10, Elijah Peters moving those chains. Kind of a painful process as this team. You most certainly have to sub out Grogan and put Mark Wilson in. We have a called play there, pass 1. Marv Cook really is the offense, and you have to pray for some condition changes and just be very, very patient. And called pass 3, throws down, but he is covered, a dangerous throw given the location of Jacob Green on that play. Third down coming. And another pass 1 called here. Wilson breaks away, but doesn't realize it. I think Elijah Peters thought that play was all done there. And not much doing there, but he might have been able to maneuver upwards and buy himself another moment before he decided to throw the ball up on third down there to wide receiver 1, which I think in this case is Marv Cook currently. Derek Fenner on the return, a terrible kick by Hansen, the punter, and now QBLions is looking to go up potentially 14-0 here early in the game. Pass 2. Crossfield to Chadwick. Can he get it? Yes, he can. Jeff Chadwick with the Dave Craig throw makes it 13-0. Perfect positioning at the back of the end zone. Extra point is up, and it's good. QBLions on a roll here early in this one. Cook back to receive the kickoff. First down here, just past the 5-yard line to the 7. Another pass, one called. And it looks like QBLions is not having it. He's going to say, you know what, that's the play that's going to hurt me. I'm taking this away. Now, right away, Elijah Peters at the change of the quarter did not look at his conditions. We don't know where players are at. Looking like he's going up to Marv Cook here. Marv Cook, underneath the defense, catches this, goes back inside. Jukes one guy. Looks like he does not have the tap advantage at this point. Nice attempt there, but at least now we know. Again, dangerous to try that advantage in the middle of the field. You never know when a fumble could happen, and when you get a long gain like that, there's usually not much help there. And now we have a pass 3 attempts the burn route up to Cook, and Cook is not there in time. I would have liked to see a full receiver cycle. The number of taps that you need to press, you have to have that memorized to come back into that position. Typically, that's 4 taps on that route would get you back up to wide receiver 1 and hopefully hold the defense on that play. Looks like John Stevens isn't bad. Definitely now with ball control being an issue, if he's going to be in there as a runner, you want to potentially put someone else in there. The other thing you're going to be looking at here is you have a light-skinned and dark-skinned running back in the backfield, and it kind of gives away what's happening in some situations. And now we have a fumble. Looks like Stevens is running it, and with a 44 ball control, Dave Wyman is able to pick it up, and he's looking about as fast as Grogan on this play. But eventually does get caught up near the 45-yard line. A very positive sequence here for QBLions, now in a position to really put this game at an arm's length reach here. Fenner's remaining at tight end. John L. Williams, let's see if he remains in the game or not. He takes Williams out, which I'm not sure I agree with, in the running back position there. That reception capability in some of these route trees with his high stats there is something that you definitely want to lean on, especially if you're going to throw to a covered guy. So you have Hurst here coming down, positionally in a good spot here, but does get, he ends up engaging a blocker instead of trying to avoid him, and then it delays the process. And QBLions has a good run there for that first down. Switching now to, hopefully, anybody but Varys. If you know what that's referencing, say so in the comments. We have Chadwick streaking down the field again, and for some reason QBLions not doing that. Pulls out the old arrow trick, gets it down in the middle of the field, and we have Jones again entering the end zone, and he may be getting the game ball at this one if it continues like this, folks. Dave Craig to James Jones, not of the Green Bay Packers, no sir. And now we've got a 21-0 advantage here in the second quarter. Elijah Peters does get the ball at the beginning of the first half. He deferred, I believe, at the beginning. So Marv Cook, not even to the 5, doesn't have enough running speed there to really get things going. And I imagine you're going to start to see some balls getting chucked up pretty soon here. You might be, the 31 ball maximum speed of these running backs here on the Patriots, which is the worst in the game. Unless you get some condition changes, you are not going to find advantageous scenarios. So, and again, it looks like QBLions with just a minor tap advantage. He's hitting 10s, 11s, and it looks like 9s and 10s are kind of what Elijah Peters are hitting. So pass 4 here. Marv Cook is open in the middle. Throws it underneath. Time for maybe 2 big heaves here. Or, if you get a quick one underneath, but usually burn at least 20 seconds on a long throw by the time the receiver gets down there from this position. And I think he's all in here for Marv Cook, don't even need to change the button rotation around. Up in the air it goes. And with the diving grab, Marv Cook. Marv from Mark. And this game has changed here, folks, at the end of the first half. Mark Wilson getting it done in the back of the end zone with the diving grab. When in doubt, go to Marv. And short kick here. Maybe he's hoping he fumbles it, and wisely QBLions takes Fenner out of bounds, and we're entering halftime. And, well, it looks like they skipped it, folks. Hey, if you're playing in these games and you skip halftime, shame on you. That's all I'm going to say right now. Marv Cook on the return. Out past the 5, out past the 10, and out near the 11-yard line. First down, Elijah Peters. Let's see if he can get this within a touchdown here. Pass to the play here. Tries to go up to Marv, but the angle that he took there, that defender was in perfect position to jump up and deflect that pass. We have second down. Pass called here. And again, it looks like QBLions is taking a critical defender out of position. When you do that, wide receiver 2 streaks down the field. You really want to try to control a lineman or linebacker in that situation, or maybe even a safety, depending on positionally where you are. Glasgow is chosen on defense. The runs go right at them. You really want to try to pick, if you think there's an offset eye here, someone near the top half of the field for your defender. And the back and B worked before. Let's see if it works again. Up to Marv Cook. Ball's in the air a long time. And he jumps it. Gets it out of the air. JJ. And skips into the end zone. Marv Cook. Having a monster game, as is Mark Wilson here after starting the game with really nothing doing. 2 large throws. Huge gains. Just what Elijah Peters needed. And psychologically, this has to be frustrating QBLions. He's been doing pretty well so far, and now with coverage in the area, Marv Cook has come down with 2 passes for touchdowns. And we see QBLions making some configuration changes. Looks like Chris Warren's in the game in good condition. Looks like Williams is out of the game, and I don't know if that's the correct decision here. You want to have better reception capability, in my mind, and he has good running speed. Unless he goes into bad, I think that's a player that you keep on the field. Run down with Warren, run 1, about 10 yards, first down. Pro set formation here. Looks like a dive play. This time Harvey is chosen, and he is able to shed his blocker and stop QBLions in the hole. Another pro set formation here. This time it's pass 3. First in a bad way here, and oh no, QBLions goes past the line of scrimmage. The tight end was wide open. So 3rd down and 5. He makes the best out of a bad situation there after going over the line of scrimmage. And we'll see if he can't convert here on 3rd down. Singleton now, the chosen defender. Floats it just over the top of the defenders to Tommy Kane, who goes out of bounds at the 32-yard line. Not many quarterbacks would have gotten that ball there because if they would have had too low of a trajectory because of their pass speed. So nice touch pass there from Dave Craig. Throwing down to Chadwick, who is open. Tackled at the 1, knocking on the door. See if he calls a timeout before the quarter ends. No, Elijah Peters needing a stop here. This game is likely to go to a 2-possession game here. Can he keep him out of the end zone? Harvey's chosen. He tries to get there. Can't feel the hole. Chris Warren this time finding his way into the end zone. We've got a 14-27 game here, soon to be 14-28. The kick is good. It's not looking real good here for Elijah Peters. We are in the 4th quarter, 2 scores, but as player 1, you do have the advantage in percentage with onside kicks if he can find another Marv touchdown. Who says let's not go for a 4th? Offset eye formation. And with really no one in good here, there's not much going for, even with a break in the clear. 31 MS is not going to get it done. It does look like, I didn't see who went into excellent there. Didn't know if it was Wilson or Tutupu, but someone's in excellent. Let me know in the comments who that was. Second down and 3. Run and shoot formation, pass 1. And again, QBLions says, we're not doing that play today. Critical third down here for Elijah Peters. He needs to get a score in a hurry. Throws over the top. George Adams is open. Harper gets out of position. Nice conversion for Elijah Peters. He's still chugging here. He's holding on by a thread. 1st and 10 pro set formation. Pass 3. Throws it up to Marv. Another diving grab for Marv Cook. What a day for him. 1st and goal from the 2. Offset I formation. 1st and goal. Harper comes up, has no chance. Dive play. Stevens is in for the score. Tough situation to be in on the goal line. Not a lot of options if you don't call the play. Who's the right defender in that situation to try to pick? Let me know in the comments. 21-28. So does he go for the onside kick or does he kick it long here? It looks like he's going to kick it off and try to play some defense to Fenner. The concern I have with that decision is up to this point, it doesn't look like he's really had any success stopping QBLions and would kind of rely on a turnover type situation. Looks like we have an excellent player on the Seahawks as well. I would expect either runs to anyone who's in good right now. I think Warren is in good. Gets stopped by a drone. He could have got another 10 yards if he was able to evade that dive. Also opportunity here as we come to the 2-minute warning here. Being able to wind down that clock by just walking around in the back with Craig and dodging defenders. But looks like QBLions is forcing the issues here. Really did not need to run up there. I think he could have burned a lot more time off the clock, not only just by running back, but then also throwing that ball deep. And with his pass control, I think that's a reasonable risk. But gets a nice gain here with Jones. So it's kind of a moot point. We're down to about just under 1:30 here. Timeouts, I think, are running low for Elijah Peters. Another run to the bottom. This time caught in bounds, and we see a timeout used there. 2nd down and 9. You're running or dropping back here. And if you're dropping back, you're dropping way back. He had the tight end open with the defender coming up. And with his trajectory, I don't think that there was any chance of sort of deflection. I think that was a touchdown on the field there. But offset I might be a dive play here. Yes, this is probably the riskiest play, which is why it's probably not called, because you're in the middle of the field. And he takes Warren all the way to the house for the dagger. Chris Warren also having a good day. A lot of offense here from QBLions. Looking real good, moving the ball down the field. As this game is likely to come to close here after this kickoff, a few things. Elijah Peters, good job hanging in there, sticking with what you knew. Choice of defender on both guys, who you use against that offset I formation. Definitely want to find defenders near the top of the field, above the center. 100% completion with Dave Craig. A nice achievement there for QBLions, including that lob ball at the end and those touchdown passes to Chadwick, which were really, really nice. Marv Cook, really the sole source of offense there for the Patriots. In the running game, if you don't have tap advantage, which it looked like Elijah Peters did not, that's a tough game to win. He did lean on Marv, but with the better defenders, could not slow down QBLions' attack. So I'd like to thank you for watching this. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. If you did, hit thumbs down. If you haven't yet subscribed to our channel and you want to see some of the other games from our tournament and other tournaments, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and peruse through our channel, and we'll be sharing additional videos from this tournament as it progresses. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time on GBLAN Tecmo.